What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, on this channel, I talk about everything crime related. I search the internet for all the craziest videos and then react to them. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. But look, like always, I want to mention something before I start these reaction videos. And today, I have 3 different clips for you. So make sure you watch it all the way to the end, because you already know I'm going to save the best for last. But my last video, the way I started off by saying I wasn't going to do drama on my channel, I had more than one person bring that up to me, because I understand it kind of leaves it open-ended. And on YouTube, if you're talking about somebody and you're saying something, you might as well just go ahead and mention names. That way nobody assumes that you're talking about what they have going on. So basically what that was me thinking out loud, because I was going to do a reaction to the video that Pino did where the drunk driver hit his car. Now look, I don't agree with Pino and what he's done in the past. We all seen the interrogation tape, right? But when it comes to him actually stopping a drunk driver, I do agree with that. Because you guys know that hits close to home to me. And I wish that there was somebody there that night that could have stopped me from getting in that car. Not only because of what happened that changed my whole entire life, but I put other people's life at risk. Innocent families and stuff like that. So no matter if somebody would have had to fight me, beat me unconscious, whatever, as long as I didn't get in that car, I wouldn't have been in the situation that I'm in now. So for what he did, he could have possibly had saved a family on their way back from Walmart or something. So everybody knows me and Pino, we've had past, we've had words. But on that one, I do agree with what he did. Salute to that. So that's what I was talking about. I don't want people to think that I was talking about what Alan and Zebby have going on with who they have stuff going on with. But I will tell you, I support Alan and Zebby 100% on what they're saying. Because I feel like that dude should be the poster child for exactly what you shouldn't do. If God gives you a second chance, you're not locked up, you're able-bodied, you're not in the grave, and you still have a shot at life, the last thing you want to do is put an organization or something above you being able to see your kid or whatever the case may be. Because I've been in my kids' lives from day one, so I can't really relate to somebody who doesn't want to see their kid. Not that I agree with that his kid was ever even brought up in all this, but I'm just saying, I have a different outlook than a lot of other people. But when it comes down to it, I support what they're doing by exposing this dude for being a fraud, because that's exactly what he is. And that's really all I want to say about that. Now, with that being said, let's get into these reaction videos. So check this out. The first video that I'm going to react to is a man trying to rob the methadone clinic. He must have been on one. Let's check out this video and see what's going on. Come on.
security guards take down a suspected gunman when he allegedly enters a clinic carrying an AR-15. It happened on Thursday, November 10th in Buffalo, New York. Surveillance video shows a man later identified as 48-year-old Jeremy Griffin.
That's crazy. So he just walked right into this clinic and popped off a shot. What would you do if you was that man standing there just talking to the lady at the desk or whatever, and all of a sudden you got some guy in your face with a big old weapon and you don't know what his intentions are? The first thing he tried to do was get through that door, but there's really nowhere for him to go.
Griffin walk into a methadone clinic. Griffin appears to be armed with an AR-15 style rifle. Just seconds after opening the door, Griffin allegedly fires a shot into the wall. That's when a security guard springs into action and rushes Griffin. Video shows the security guard tackle Griffin and force him against a wall. After that...
Oh, so the guy that was standing there is a security guard and not a patient. Well, damn, his first instinct was to run. You seen him try to go through the door, but when that failed, then he decided, hey, I better do something right here. And it looks to me like he probably did the right thing, but he did put his life at risk.
He forces Griffin outside as a second security guard follows. Surveillance footage from outside the clinic shows multiple security guards wrestling Griffin to the ground. Eventually, two bystanders help take the AR-15 away from him. Investigators say at least 3 rounds were fired during the incident, but no one was injured. Investigators say before...
That's crazy. I would have been tripping too. And that's what I'm saying about everybody being aware of their surroundings, because this made the media, right? But there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make the media, and this type of stuff happens all the time. You could be at the grocery store, the hardware store, it doesn't matter, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you have somebody there with a firearm just for the simple fact that he's not mentally stable. He doesn't care what happens beyond this point, but you care about your life, so you better stay alert, for real. Stay awake.
For this incident at the clinic, Griffin visited a home several streets away and shot a woman in her leg. She was later treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Buffalo police officials say they believe Griffin...
Okay, so this happened in Buffalo, New York, and before he tried to rob this clinic, he actually shot a homeowner in her leg. So I guess he was really on one, and for whatever reason, wound up at the methadone clinic, you know, and he's probably looking for a fix. More than likely, he's dope sick or something.
Motive in both incidents was a drug-related attempted robbery. Griffin is now charged with multiple felonies, including attempted murder. The Erie County District Attorney's Office says Griffin will undergo a forensic health evaluation as part of a mental health concern.
All right, man, so that's pretty crazy. The guy just didn't care at all, and you never know what people's got going on in their mind or in their personal life, breakups or whatever, just found out he's terminally ill. I mean, you have no idea what leads somebody to the point to where they think that they got to walk in an establishment with a firearm, not knowing what might happen to innocent people. But this one right here is going to be a little more funny. This is going to be a lady trying to rob the liquor store. Come on, man, let's get into this.
Into a Houston, Texas liquor store with the intention to steal alcohol. While she may have only intended to steal the alcohol, the theft quickly turns into a robbery later on in the video as an accomplice gets into a physical altercation with witnesses.
Hell nah, look how this lady is walking. She is the bow-legged bandit. The bow-legged alcohol bandit looking for her alcohol fix, just walking up and down the aisles looking for what she could run out with.
Here we can see the woman walk around the store until she decides to take 5 bottles of Patron tequila.
Patron? You're going to steal it and you're going to pick the Patron? You have Crown Royal right there, Crown Apple, that looks like Hennessy at the bottom there. And she goes for the, woo, that stuff right there. Ugh, the last time I drunk it, I still have nightmares about that.
After grabbing the tequila, you can see that she makes no effort to stop and pay for the items. While there's no volume, we can see that he's talking to someone who we later find out is the store clerk.
Hold on. I thought that they weren't allowed to touch you or assault you on your way out. They just have to call the police. But it looks like a couple security guards actually followed her out and is pulling on her by her shirt. So, what's really going on right here?
He grabs a case of beer with the other and grabs what looks like a vodka bottle.
Oh, nah, her boyfriend or pimp or whatever just jumped out and said, "Leave my girl alone. I sent her in there on that mission. I'm the one that sent her on that mission. Get off of her."
The 4 remain in a struggle with the physical altercation between the man and the witnesses. The man confronts one of the witnesses as the woman crawls into the car after seemingly losing her shirt. In her effort to get into the car, she drops one of the bottles and one of the witnesses was able to pick it up.
Damn, so she did all that, lost her shirt, wind up losing a bottle, maybe 2 bottles, who knows, and then got away with a couple bottles of Patron. Now, she's on surveillance tape. They have the license plate, they have the car, they have the description, all that, so you could get a little bit of Patron. Hey, and fun fact, that car right there is a 2012 Ford Fusion. I drive the exact same car. That's the reason why I know that. But clearly got his license plate, got him on camera. Come on, man, do better. If you're going to run in the liquor store or whatever, I've seen kids do a better job than this. You are grown adults. You just run in and have no plan for escape. Just, come on.
And hold the car door open in an effort to keep the pair there. The 2 manage to flee the scene, leaving with 4 bottles of tequila.
You know what I think it is? I just think that a lot of people don't think about the consequences of their actions before they do stuff. You know what I mean? So it's only, hey, I need drink now, or hey, I need cigarettes now, or hey, I need money now. Not realizing that you're going to go into this establishment, you're only going to come out with so much, and I promise you, it carries more time than the amount of items you're going to get. Wouldn't it be easier just to go get a job, work that job, and get your paycheck on Friday so you can walk in the store like a regular person, buy what you want? Look, but I understand it. I've been there in life, you know. There was a time, but I grew out of all that. So now I could just sit back and kind of laugh at what these people do. Because as long as nobody's getting hurt, you gotta admit, it's pretty funny. Let's get into this next video where a man walks into a gas station with his AR not tucked. Let's go, come on.
A robbery attempt is nipped in the bud when an armed man finds himself up against a convenience store worker with his own weapon.
Alright, I'm coming. What is that? Yes!
It happened on September 9th in Pensacola, Florida. The Escambia County Sheriff's Office released this security video saying the suspect, 32-year-old Rakeem Stephen Tate, turned a bad decision into a worse decision when he entered the store armed. Security footage shows Tate walking inside carrying a gun under his right arm. He walks around the store before speaking with someone who is off camera.
I don't mean no harm. I'm just not from around here. Well, you got any member? I got a big gun. But I'm not from around here is what I'm saying. I'm from Chicago, bro.
Escambia County officials say the clerk noticed Tate was armed before he entered the store and ran to the back room to arm himself with his personal weapon.
Yep, that's what it was. Dude walked in there like he was going to be a bully, trying to swing his gun around, but come to find out the clerk already saw him coming. So as soon as he walked in there, the clerk was already on point. So this guy completely flips the script and says, "Hey, I'm not from around here. I was never planning on robbing you. I just can't really tuck this big old rifle down into my pants leg." Or what? Hard telling what he's thinking. But I know his whole entire mind changed when he walked in and seen that the clerk already had the drop on him. That's what happened here.
What's that?
After leaving the store, Tate was charged with openly carrying a prohibited weapon and attempted robbery with a firearm. Officials with the Escambia County Sheriff's Office posted the security footage on Facebook, saying it was, quote, not a good time for a robbery. And
see, they got him for the attempted robbery and everything because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that people don't just walk around with their ARs. What it was is he got in there and changed his mind because he knew he was messing with somebody that was built the way he wasn't built. That's exactly what it was, because he knows this clerk has the right. He could knock me down right now and be at work tomorrow. His excuse was he's from Chicago. He's not from this area. So that makes it okay for him to be able to walk around with this big old rifle and just think that you're not going to get arrested. I don't understand the way some people think. It never seems to amaze me though. These videos, one after another, I'm always like, nah. But yeah, they actually do this. It's crazy nowadays. Everybody knows technology. You walk in the store, there's 5, 6, 7, 8 cameras on you immediately. You walk out of the store, there's cameras in the parking lot. It's just, look, it's the day and age where you need to go work for what you're going to work for, because all this robbing and stuff like that, you're not going to get away with it. You're just not. And no matter what your excuse is, when you get scared and back out, the police, they're going to still arrest you because we don't believe you. So check this out. I hope I cleared things up in the beginning of this video, that I was just thinking to myself out loud about people. If I mention certain people, I'm going to automatically be clout chasing. Because he has 20,000 subscribers. He's a real one. He's a real one. He's got 20,000 subs. This is a real one. So you mean to tell me any lame that works their way up to 20,000 subs automatically is a real one in YouTube's eyes? Come on, man. You guys can't keep blaming it on clout chasing when somebody has a disagreement with you and they might have more subs than you. All of a sudden, you're the small dog. You're clout chasing the big dog. He has 20 subs. He's the real one. Hey, look, until next time, hold your head and stay away from robbing them stores.